happen for yourself.
Now
So
let's say what I'm looking
creativity
for is the export.
and boom,
I just type
you have that
export,
working for you,
and it comes up with every
right?
option.
So
and
you
there
can
is
change the
export.
size of the text,
If
you
I
can
do
change
that,
your
press
fonts,
enter, boom, straight
and
into
of
it.
course you can
It
also
doesn't
move this
even bother
around.
opening the menu in the application.
Let
It
me
just
see,
does the
let me
command.
highlight. I can move this
I live
around
with
on the
that.
paths
That is how come
like
I
this,
can access
and
any
change the
of the
size
menus inside
by
Affinity,
highlighting
even though
it.
it's been out
I'm
less
just
than
going to change the
48 hours.
size like this,
Because I have a different
and
workflow,
when you click
and
out,
that
you're not
workflow
going to see a line
transcends any
which we use
application
for the
or
paths,
any version
unless
of
you
the
click on the text.
application.
That's when you're going to see
And
it,
it does it all
right?
completely free.
So easy peasy.
So that
The
is
next one
just
is
a
the
quick
place
bonus
to.
thing. Nothing to do with the application itself. That would work system-wide.
So you can easily
Right.
navigate
That's
to
it.
where you
So
have
if you have
your
enjoyed
file
it,
you want to
please give
place.
the
For
video a
instance, I
like.
want to place
You
this.
can also subscribe
I'm just going
while you're down
to
there. If you are watching
now
afterwards,
define
you will
how
be
I want to
able
place
to
this
add
file
comments.
by,
So please feel free
of course,
to
clicking
add
and dragging
comments.
like this. You can see I've
If
placed
you're
the
with
file.
us live, then
But
all the comments are going on in the chat.
I
at the
love using
moment.
the drag and drop option.
So it's been my complete pleasure to share
can
that
use
with you.
this
I hope
also,
you
but
found
then
something in
I
there that's
love
useful.
using this
Thank you
drag
very
and
much
drop
for
option
being
like
with me.
this. And
Now,
just
at
simply
the
selecting what I
moment,
want
if
to
you
select
sign up for
and
my newsletter,
just dragging it inside
you
like
get
this.
3, well actually you get
Makes that
4
easy.
because there's a Scrivener one. You get 4
So
PDFs.
I'm talking about
3
the
of
next one
them
now, which is
are
the
the
prop.
Affinity apps.
So of course,
version 2.
this tool
I'm
doesn't need any
working
introduction.
on
You
a
use
new
prop
version for
like
the
this.
new app.
And
If you're subscribed
if
to
you
my
want to
list,
get
you will get that
cute
completely
passport
free.
photograph of yourself,
So I don't think it's going to take you
and
that long to do.
you
Probably
want to make
1-2
this
weeks. if that.
yourself,
So let's
or
say
your
10
existing
days. Let's split the
pictures,
difference.
and of course send it to
You
your
will get that
website.
if you are
You can come
subscribed to my
here
newsletter.
and
So
simply use the
that is how you
prop
subscribe to my
just
newsletter
do what you want to do, and make several copies of it,
or
and
use the QR code.
print them
And
yourself.
let me know.
Wow.
So,
Okay,
shall
so
we look at questions? I
measure
don't even
tool
like
is
asking, but how many questions have we got,
simply
Mike?
lazy.
Right, okay.
Let me fill this with color
I
and
will leave
remove
that
the
there for a little
outline.
bit, and then I'll move on to the poster. What I
the
suggest the
outline
speed
and,
is that Mike reads the questions out to me.
Let me go back and select the
So
measure
you are
tool
live, Mike. Away you go.
Okay,
So
you probably
I
showed
can
this. Where is the
choose
export persona?
to measure
It's
this.
called the
You can see
Slices
it's
Studio.
giving me the
I
right
did
size
demonstrate
for
it,
this.
so hopefully that one's
In
answered.
terms of width,
That was,
I
yeah,
can
that was
do the
from
same
Andrew
thing
T.
to the
Caddick.
height
That was the
and get
first
the
one.
same thing. And of course,
Chili
it just gives
KN,
me,
will your
the
Affinity
parameters
account,
for splashy.
you
can
already
see
have to be
everything up here.
transferred to
And,
Canva? I think you showed that
I don't
one
know
as
if I'll
well.
You're not
ever use
transferring
this,
your account, you're linking
because
the
I have
two.
nothing to do
But
with
the most
exactly, so
important
it's just
thing in
there. I'm
relation
just
to
going to be looking
accounts
at
is
it and
that once
you know
linked,
what?
they can be unlinked
So,
at any point.
let me
So it's
use
not an
this
Apple situation.
to illustrate.
Okay, Maurice
make
asked
it
about
smaller
the educational
and,
Canva
good.
account.
I believe the
Okay.
educational Canva
If you know
account, as
him,
far as Canva are
well, good
concerned,
for you.
is a pro account.
So I'm
So
just
you
going
should
to
be able to have access to
use
everything.
this.
Their
to
rationale
color
is
picker.
that they
I'm talking
want
about color
to
picker.
attract
So I can use
users
this to sample.
while they're young enough to have never known what Adobe is. So that is considered a paid
it's
account,
adding
and you
it
would have
to
access to the
the
advanced features.
outline.
Okay, Tracy
so,
asked, I think you answered
Have
this
to
one.
get
How
used
do
to
we
this.
access the
We have to get used to this.
serif
So
assets we have in
only
version
the field
2,
is
fonts, brushes,
select
etc.?
your color picker
You've got a
tool.
couple of options. You can have a
and
log
you
into the
can use
Affinity
it
website,
to
which is still there. You would need your
change the
Affinity
color
account
based
to
on
do
what you're
that.
selecting
You can download them
on your
and manually
subject.
deal
So I
with
can
them.
select
Or
any
you
color
can link
from
a Canva account with your Affinity
the
account,
Jesse
even if you
here,
only do
and
it
of course I'm
temporarily.
already. So this is a way you can
and that
actually
will give
select
you
colors
access
from
to
your
everything that you've been gifted or
from elements,
purchased
from you can set
via the
pictures,
Affinity
from
store.
anything
Now,
around
when I
you
say
basically
gifted
using
or
this,
purchased,
right? So
there
just
was
click on
a
it, make
gift
sure
when
the
version 1
destination is
became version
selected,
2.
and just use the color picker.
There is
to
going
also
to be
do this.
another gift
And
if you
simple
had
like that.
version 1 or version
So I'm
2.
going to have an
and you
outline here
install
to
version
explain
3.
this next
And I
tool.
believe that it's a collection of fonts, and it's supposed to be
yeah,
coming
let me just
in
go
the
ahead and draw
next
this.
3 to 4 weeks.
I think you get what I'm
Now,
trying to
how
say
they
here.
will deliver that, I don't know. But I don't see a mechanism for them to deliver anything via
remove this.
your Canva
Okay,
account.
so let's say
So I
need
would suspect it will be delivered
this is
via
quite
your
different.
Affinity account.
Remove the outline.
And if you have linked them,
Change the
and
color.
if you are then
Okay,
logged
so
into
let's
your
say I
Canva
need the
account,
features of this
they will
sheet,
automatically
right?
appear and be available.
I'm going to select
Okay, another one from Tracy.
style
Do
picker
all our
tool.
bought assets from
And
all
I'm just
3
going to
version 2 apps show up in the Canva
select
thingy?
this first, select style
As
picker
far as
tool,
I'm aware, they do.
and select the
All the
style
ones
that I
that
want,
I had
and
access to did
voila,
appear.
it's going to apply this
Would see suspect they might.
Style.
I have heard
on
it
this.
crashes every now and then. So we may need a point update. To
Okay,
give
so
it a
let's
little
move
bit
on.
more
The next tool I'll be
stability.
talking about
But
is
yes, you should have
a
access
pan
to
tool.
everything. But can I
Right,
also
so
say,
you can use this to
just
pan
in case
around
it ever
just the hand.
disappears, what I
That's
would
just
do
what you
is
can
also
use it when
download those
you're
assets. So
just
for
by
me,
just pressing on your space
workflow
bar and
trumps
moving
having
things around.
access to whatever
Easy
in
peasy.
whatever way.
The next one
So
is
my workflow has
the
been,
zoom
if I
tool,
buy
right?
something
So
from
you can use
Affinity,
to zoom into your vectors,
yes,
your
it's in my
pixels,
account and it's all fantastic to be able to just click it
it comes in
and
quite
install
handy,
it, but
right?
I download it as
You can
well.
use the zoom,
So if you noticed in
and
my Affinity folder,
of course
the
zooming in and
first
zooming out
subfolder
shouldn't be an issue.
said Affinity
And if you're
Fonts.
using,
That was
of
the
course,
free
most
ones, I
times
think,
I
and the
do
last
not
time they
use
gave us a
this.
freebie.
I use my scroll
And
wheel.
I
So if your
downloaded
scroll
them
wheel
as well,
doesn't
and I
zoom
put
in,
them in that
you
folder.
should change your settings
So I
here.
will never
So go
be in
over
a situation where I
to
don't have
settings,
access
and
to it.
it should be
So
under
take that little bit of
tool.
extra time at the point you acquire
Okay, yeah,
these
so this
assets
is it.
and
So
build
make
up
sure
your
this is
own
turned on.
library. It doesn't have to be
just gonna click
Dropbox
on
that you
close
put them
like
on.
this.
It could be
And
eCloud, it could be iCloud,
everybody goes on
it
happy
could be
basically.
anywhere. OneDrive.
So Affinity
doesn't
Studio
matter
also gives
as long
you
as it's
the opportunity to
cloud-based and you've
customize
got
your
access to
toolbox
it.
by adding
I think
any
it
of
is
these
worth
tools
taking
here,
the time to do
or
that.
by
What else have we got?
selecting any of these tools.
Have
or
you
by
been able to
arranging
use your
these
personal
tools the way you
templates,
want
says
to
Tracy?
arrange them yourself.
If you mean templates
Right,
I've
so
created,
you
yes,
have
I have, and they
flexibility,
don't even
and
need
whenever
an
you've
upgrade.
done, you feel you've made a
The
mess,
only
you can also
difference
reset
was
the
I
tools to
had my
default.
templates organised by
Right?
application.
So basically,
and
part of
then
this,
in a
this
template
is
folder.
your stroke
And
and
I've
fill. So you can
created that
press V on your
Affinity
keyboard
folder,
to revert
and
them
now I
to
have
the
a single
default,
folder
just
in
like you
there
have
for
in
templates.
Photoshop,
And
and press
underneath that,
X
instead of
to
organising
navigate
via
between
application,
the fill
I've
color and
organised
the
them by
stroke
what
color,
they are.
right?
So YouTube,
Alright guys,
Mac
so if
Bites,
you've enjoyed this video, if you find
whatever
this
brands I'm
helpful,
working with.
support the
But
channel
yes, I have no
by
problem with
clicking
them
the
at
like
all.
button. You can share
Eric says,
and
where
drop
are
your
all the
comments
assets
of
we'll
which
have from
videos that you want
Canva
me
if
to
we
make
have
about
signed up
Affinity
with a
Studio.
£10 per
I'll see
month
you next video.
subscription? Can't find them on
Ciao.
my Mac Mini M4.
Right, so you've got your Canva subscription. Am I reading that
Yeah,
right?
I think so.
You've got your Canva subscription. Which assets is he looking for?
I presume, thinking about it, he probably means anything you've created. Well, they're going to be on the Canva website, aren't they?
Anything you've created in Canva will be on your Canva website. Anything you've created with Affinity will be where you saved it. Your things like assets, fonts and brushes that you have installed would be where they are installed on your system, which is why every time I make a change to my assets, etc., I export them to that folder, which makes it really easy for me to install them on a new install. So your assets will either be on Canva if that's where you created them, they'll be wherever you save them if they are standard files, and if they're assets in terms of brushes and things like that, then they'll be on your system in your version 2 install, which is why I wouldn't overwrite your version 2 install until you've at least exported everything that was there. So hopefully that will help. If it was a different question, just put it in and we'll find it down the line.
Okay, from Mike, I had trouble transferring keyboard shortcuts .af short. Is that common? Possibly need to recreate rather than transfer.
Was this shortcuts?
Yeah.
Yes, I would never transfer between different versions. But every time I change shortcuts, I do back them up. And how I do it is by saying, shortcuts _ and a date and time.